Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, good night, howdy. How's everybody doing today? Back for another Minecraft Feed the Beasts Guys mod pack here. On the last episode, I already forgot what I did, to be honest. I did a lot in between episodes. I think I set up the AE2 automation that's over there. But on today's episode, on our to-do list, I want a good energy storage system because I don't really have one. So an energy storage system will be something we'll be working on today and automating the parts for that. And hopefully we can get into some create or one of these other items. I want to do industrial craft. It's listed here. There's a bunch of cool machines we can use here. I also want to become a master beekeeper as well, so we can do this and breed the bees, and we can use them to create honeycombs and other types of ores and stuff. Alright, random pig there. I want to create a magic island, and we can also explore as well, and more importantly, be happy. We can go into the end as well, maybe. But yeah, on today's episode, I want to create an advanced energy storage system. Now this is the best energy cube you can make from Mechanism. This holds about 102 million MFE, or kind of like energy units, you could say, which is a lot. However, I did get something from a loot beat that's called an induction cell, and this is pretty much 1.6, I think it's billion or trillion, but it's a lot more than this, and I got 2 of them. We're gonna go ahead and make more of these ultimate induction cells today, but it does require a little bit of work to get to. Now, I've done a couple things off stream here, so let's check it out. First things first, I added some trees to our house here. It's pretty nice. I like it. It looks pretty good. I have not done anything in here yet. But if we go over here, as you can see, we have like a cool little fishing hut here. Can I open this? I got my fishing rods. I got more fishing rods. And I got some fishies. And I got a furnace. And I got some fish on frames. Now, if I can go over here, I can just start fishing. Oh yeah, check it out. Alright. It's pretty cool. I like it. Check it out. Now, can I catch one? I don't know how this works. On the last episode, we went fishing as well. We're going to try to catch a fish every episode here. I got a bite. I got a bite. Nope. Alright, let me try this again. Cut to when I catch the fish. Oh, no. Just me and my fishing pole here. Let's catch some fish. Hopefully, that later. I got the fish. I got the fish. Oh yeah, I got raw cod and some bubble coral. I got a coral. Nice. So what I can do with this fishy is I can put it in here, or I can cook it. So if I grab some coal, put some coal in here, and we can also speed this up. Oh, my apologies. I got some cooked cod. Good healthy source of fish, I guess, or food. It's right there, fishing. It's kind of nice. I also made this cool bench here. I like it. I can sit by myself, I guess. I mean, I got that piggy over here to give me company, I suppose. Yeah, check it out. I like it. It's cool. I can see almost everything over there, but maybe I can build more stuff here. Instead of building that way, I'll build this way. So that's cool. I'm not sure if I showed this last episode, if I got any last episode, but I got dolphins here now. That's new actually. It just spawned probably. I got some squids and I got some turtles. Yeah, I got turtles. Yeah, turtles. I like turtles. Something like that, bro. I forgot how it goes. Pretty cool though. GG. set up some hoglin trade here, I think, or piglin trade. I called it hoglin last time. Hoglin is the big hoglin. You give it gold and you get items. As you can see, got a lot of stuff here. It's kind of nice. I found this skeleton horse here. It was a skeleton riding a skeleton horse, and I managed to capture this horse. It's kind of cool. I've never seen this before. It's a brand new vanilla item. I don't know. It looks kind of cool. We can go in here. We will be working in there today. As you can see, there's a lot more cables there than the last episode. But I think I did this off stream. But these are crafting CPUs. What this allows me to do is it allows me to auto craft a bunch of stuff simultaneously. So this can do an auto craft, this can do auto craft. It'll use this storage here to store the items and craft it for me. And they get put in there and it crafts something like that. This is our Applied Energistics 2 system. It's not bad. I've done a lot of work in here. Wow, there's so many piggies here. What happens to that lamp? As you can see, when you enter, on our left-hand side here, we have a scientist that is writing up the next, I don't know, planet or something. I don't know. We have a picture of the old lady here. And as you can see, this actually has been through a lot here. These were all covered with glass here, but I broke it down because I didn't know how I liked it. But this is brand new here. This is a simulation chamber and loop fabricator powered by a modular router. Now what this does is if we follow this line here, it's connected to our system here via one of the P2P tunnels, or kind of like, extension, I guess, of that over there. So a P2P tunnel is connected to one of the sides over here. I'll just explain it again real quick. So each one of these sides here provides you with 32 channels. Now, 32 channels equals 32 different machines that you can connect to the cable. So as you can see, if we follow this green cable down, on the top it says 19 out of 32 channels being used. So that's getting sent via the quantum ring to this P2P tunnel here. It's connected via a memory card. And that gives us 32 channels to use. And then if we follow those channels down here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 machines here. And what these are, they're kind of like a mob farm, like a digital mob farm. So if we can get this to 100% here, what this will do, it'll produce mob drops for us. So it's kind of nice. It creates a zombie prediction. I have prediction matrices being crafted and being put into the top of this simulation chamber. And I have an import bus taking the zombie predictions out. And then they get put in here, as you can see. It's currently crafting iron for us. And as you can see, it just pulled it out. It's being put into there by this export bus here. So, cable to connect it to the system. You have an export bus, exporting prediction matrices, and exporting the items that spawn here. Those items then get pushed into here, and it gives us loot without having to deal with mobs being spawned in the world. So it saves lags. Saves, TPS, I guess. I don't know what it's called, honestly. I got a spider one here. This spider one produces string. Alright, so I got that there. As you can see, it got put in here, and it's producing string. So now we have a healthy supply of string. We got 59,000, so I have been playing for a while. Wither data model. This actually produces nether stars for us. So if we take a look at this, it requires a lot more power. But as you can see, if we wait for it, it gives us a nether star. So that's really nice. You can use nether star for a bunch of high-end items here. Now, I don't have anything in here yet. Maybe we can add some stuff here. But all these machines in total are taking up about 19 channels, as you can see. So this smart dense cable can supply you with 32 channels, so 32 machines. And then that's being split by these cables here that can only carry 8. So you have 6 being carried here, 8 being carried here, and you have 5 being carried here. So they're being connected via this cable. And you have these anchors so they don't connect with each other, because you don't want that to happen. And I have this modular router. It's kind of like a wireless power system with the camo upgrade. If I were to take this off, this is what it looks like. It's a really handy multi-functional block that does a lot of different items, a lot of different things, depending on the modules you use. But this one is called this one's using an energy distributor module, and that's distributing energy to these machines here. So this is what I worked on off stream. It's kind of nice. I like it, but it's a good amount of loot being processed with just a little bit of power being used. It's a decent amount. I did upgrade our energy cubes to ultimate energy cubes, but I realized this isn't enough to power up all these machines and the machines I have planned. Here is our easy villagers. If you guys remember from the last episode, if you give it paper, it'll produce emeralds. And if you give this guy emeralds, it'll produce flux crystal, which is used in making the applied energistic stuff. So that's stuff over there. And that's about it for this. I haven't connected it yet, but I'm going to connect a cable over there. Maybe this one, I don't know. And they'll be automatically inputting paper and automatically exporting emeralds. And then this will be automatically putting emeralds and exporting the flux crystals. Over here, we have some mechanism machines. Now, I wanted to build with copper. This is a vanilla item. It's called oxidized copper. As you can see, I have 1,000 in one of them, which took a lot. So can I just craftable? So let's do, I don't know, 100. Now, what this will do is it'll put the copper in here and it'll oxidize it with oxygen. But if you were to place this down, which I can just leave one here for now, maybe I'll do it like this. Apparently, if you have no blocks touching it and you have oxygen kind of like being fed on all sides, it'll oxidize faster. But eventually you'll get this cool block. It looks kind of cool. I like it. And maybe we can speed the process up with this temporal pouch. As you can see, now it's exposed copper. And then it'll turn to weathered copper. And then it should turn into oxidized copper. Yeah, check it out. Nice. But what this setup does is it takes water and it turns it into oxygen and hydrogen, and then pulling out that oxygen into this ultimate injecting factory, and is just kind of being mixed in this machine to make this item. Yes, let's get the upgrade in here. But this is a cool way within this mod pack to make oxidized copper. It's a nice building block. I like it. Check it out. Now it's going. Luckily, I have a bunch of oxygen stored in here. But if we can go here, this is a lot of power here. So it's being pulled out of here. What I need to do is make a bigger buffer, kind of like one of these, as the middle ground to power up all the machines. So whenever those aren't running, it's still stockpiling energy. This isn't really enough energy, honestly. I mean, it might be, but I kind of want more power. So that's what we're working on today. Check this out. Well, first things first. Chance cube of the day here. On every episode, I'm going to open up one chance cube. So I want to do this on the video and on stream. I'm currently recording and streaming at the same time, simultaneously, right now. But we're going to open this up. Oh, I did put that there to get string. forgot about that. I made this hardstone item, and now what this does, it teleports me to my respawn point. Alright. Nice. I got a healthy amount of cake there for later. I have 6 of them on the table there. Alright. Chance cube of the day here. Let's check it out. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Oh, yeet. Well then. That was the chance cube of the day, ladies and gentlemen. We got an explosion. What I want to do is make an advanced version of this. And I already have it here. But it's actually a multi-block tool. So we're going to gather up all the items to make that. Alright. So we're just going to make these items here. This induction cell provider is kind of like a multi-block process. As you can see, this one block here requires one of these in its recipe. So these are way more advanced. You can connect them together and create a ridiculous amount of storage. So it'll be like the ultimate kind of like energy storage system, I guess. Or energy cell. I don't know what you'd call it. But if we go all the way down the tier, we need to make lithium. So I'm going to need a thermal evaporation unit. So we will need to convert brine into liquid lithium. And the way you make brine is with water in a thermal evaporation. So we're going to need 2 of these. As you can see, we need to turn brine into liquid lithium, and then we need to convert that lithium into liquid lithium into regular lithium. I don't know if that's a gas or what. And then we need to get a crystallizer to make it into a lithium dust. And then we get that lithium dust and we craft it in a recipe to make the battery storage or the energy storage unit. But let's get started here. Now, if I type in thermal, as you guys can see, I was a little prepared. So if I do craftable, as you can see, I have the recipes already ready. So 1, 2, 3. I think we just need 2 for now. So I have these thermal evaporation blocks. They're kind of like the outside of the structure. This is going to hold the water and the brine. And this is the computer that'll control it. And these are the valves where we can pull the brine and lithium in and out. So I think that's all I need, honestly. And I need a sink, which I have here. So let's get started here. Alright, time for some cake. Alright. Nice. Can never have enough cake. 1, 2, 3. Alright, I think that works. Keyword, I think. We're gonna find out if it works. So, cover these up and surround the signs with the thermal evaporation blocks. I think the lowest you can make it is a 4x3. Like, this would be the smallest version you can make it. But the higher, the more the more you can produce of it. So we're gonna make it as high as we can here. I think this is enough. And on this side as well. And then what we're going to do is put the computer and stuff. Let me go ahead and fill this in here. Put the computer there. And as you can see, we got like a red aura. So now if I right click, it shows you kind of like this screen here. So it'll tell you the temperature and it'll tell you how much it's producing. We do have to put heaters on here, so we're going to do that as well. We have 2 thermal evaporation plants. That's what it's called, the multi-block structure. So this one will produce brine, and this one will produce lithium. So what we can do here is go ahead and put some torches down or something. Pain. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and add one more of these. And then what I want to do is add the sink right here. And then I want to put some water in here. So let's grab some pipes. These fluid pipes work. So what we can't do is grab our wrench. And should be taking out water. Pipe. Alright. As you can see, it's now being filled with water. As you can see, there's water in there now. But in order for it to produce anything, we need to provide it with heat. So let's type in thermal. Now we can do that with heaters. Heaters. So we can go ahead and craft these heaters first. Resistive heaters. Yeah, that works. I'm gonna put this here. And then that should be enough. Let's check it out. I'm not sure why that's not connected. Maybe because it's not set yet. Yeah, that's why. I probably could have left it there, honestly. It's all good, though. So let's make some heaters real quick. Because you need to heat up the water in here with this thermal evaporation blocks. And that'll produce the brine that we need. Then that brine will get stored in here. And it'll create liquid lithium. So. Alright, now I got 2 resistive heaters. Nice. So I can put that here. And I need one more here. And let's put that one. Where'd the other one go? Here. And I'll have to connect some power to this. And I'm going to connect it here, here. And I'm going to put the flux point right here. And if I were to grab my wrench here and grab an upgrade here and here and connect these to our network. As you can see, it's generating heat now. Now, if I were to add these upgrades and say, we'll put it to 1,000 usage. As you can see here, with the heat being added to this thermal evaporation plant, it's now producing brine for us. So we can then go ahead and take that brine and start putting it into this machine here. And as you can see, it's already producing liquid lithium for us. So all we need to do is make these machines, and we have all the items needed to make this ultimate energy storage unit. It's actually called an induction matrix. That's the proper term for it, but it's pretty nice. I like it. Big energy cube. So yeah, this is nice. This is definitely going. It's hot. It's maxed out on brine. Let's go ahead and make some more upgrades. So in order to get this out of that machine faster, I can go ahead and do this. And then put this to 1,000 as well. Because why not? I will need another upgrade. As you can see with that upgrade, this should be empty now. So maybe if I can speed this up with that. Can I? Oh no. What did I do? Alright, there we go. Oh, I sped it up too much. As you can see, we are maxed out on liquid lithium now. And it's heating up slowly. So I need another upgrade to there. This one works. Excuse my inventory for being messy. I'm just gonna shove this all back in here. Need my potatoes. We got some pork chops. If that's your cup of tea, why not? I'm not really a pork person, to be honest. I prefer my potatoes, my steak and baked potatoes, you know what I mean? Alright. So now we have this sink with water being put into this thermal evaporation plant. And this thermal evaporation plant is getting heated up with this heater to make brine. That brine is then getting outputted into this thermal evaporation plant here. That brine is then getting converted into liquid lithium. And then now we're going to make a couple more machines here. And then we'll be able to make our super cool advanced energy storage system. More like advanced mega energy storage system. I don't know. Insert clickbait title here. I don't know. Let's go ahead and get the pattern for this one. And then can I upgrade this into a better one? Yeah, and then this one. Let's get all of them here, and then that advanced one can turn into an elite one. And then that elite one can turn into a ultimate chemical tank, which can store I think it's 8,000 buckets of whatever liquid or gas you want to put in it, chemical. And I want to do the same thing for the tanks, because I'm going to utilize one of these right now as a buffer. So let's do this. Now we have the basic, and now we have the advanced, and then we create the elite, and then from the elite we make the ultimate. Now if I put these back into our pattern terminal here and just kind of scatter them here, so each of the pattern providers in our other building can craft these simultaneously, I suppose. So let's go ahead and make a tank. Let's make one of these ultimate ones. I want one of these and one of these. Now, as you guys can see, I got the tank here now. So what I'll do here is, for now, I'll put it here. And I'm going to grab another port and put it here. If you break your multi-block structure, you don't lose the items that's in here or the heat, so it's kind of nice. So let's go ahead, and that one's a liquid, so we can use this pipe. We have a chemical tank too, it's kind of nice. We can just use a regular pipe for this, I think. And if we do this, this should now start filling with the liquid lithium. Pattern encoding terminal. Now, as you can see, if it's all blue, that means we have all the items in our system that it already knows how to make. So if I go ahead and request one, I should be able to get it now. And it didn't take long. Not bad. So I can do that here, and I can grab another pipe here and just pull some out. And what I want to do here is fluids input. Let's try this out. Should be inputting. Let's check it out here. There we go. Liquid lithium. And that should be making regular lithium. Now, I can just take the power from here. Now, this liquid lithium is now being turned into regular lithium. So what we can do is put a tank here. Do I have the tank? Can you automatically output like that? So it's a gas now, right? Yeah. Alright, nice. So this liquid lithium is turning into regular lithium, and that regular lithium is being put into here. So it's kind of like a nice buffer, kind of like in between machines, so you can have like a good like stockpile, just in case you need a lot of the dust to make the matrices. And in this case, we will need a bunch. So this is working. So let's go ahead and make some upgrades here so this machine works faster. So we got some speed upgrades and some energy upgrades. Put these both in here. It should now be working faster. However, there needs to be like another upgrade here. So I'll put this upgrade here, and this should have enough power now. And I should put this in here. Now this should be filling. Now this is way faster now. Chemical crystallizer. So let's go ahead and make that real quick. That one looks a little more complicated to make. However, I think we have all the patterns needed to make it. We're gonna find out. Yes, I do. So what that means is if I put it in here into a molecular assembler location and I type in chemical, I should be able to craft one. It's currently making that. I don't have any upgrades on here, but it's currently making the refined obsidian. This is like a cool. Let me eliminate the animals. These type of animals, I guess. This is kind of like a animal sanctuary. I was gonna have it there, however, it works here too. I have two animal sanctuaries, I suppose. We have aquatic and land, I suppose. But I wanted to get a cow in a jar, and I couldn't get any cows spawning up there. But as you can see here, this little jar here, it's producing milk for us, and that milk's getting imported into our system. So if I type in milk, I have about 283 buckets, and what I can do with milk is craft some cake. Gonna make some cake. Nice. Never have enough cake. Am I right? Alright. Let's check it out. Now, this should be done now. Chemical. Yep, it's done. And we're gonna put that in here. Now, this is a gas, so we won't be able to use these type of pipes to transfer items. However, I do have these pressurized tubes that can transfer chemicals. So we're gonna put that right there. As you guys can see, it's already filled that up all the way. So what I can do now is power this item here. Right. Run some cable there. I can put some upgrades in this. But as you can see, we now have lithium dust, and we're going to need a lot of it. So this is our first step into making this advanced induction provider here. I need 4 per block, and I'm not sure how many blocks I need to get the ultimate one, but we're going to find out. So I kind of need this to hurry up, so we're going to speed that up as well. So let's go ahead and make some upgrades. So upgrades, I got speed upgrades, and I need some energy upgrades. Now I don't have enough there, so we can make 100 of each. So they can only take up to 8 at a time. So let's go ahead and put these upgrades in here. Speed upgrades. As you can see now, it's a lot faster. We're going to need a lot of this. And to get a good idea of how much we need, we're going to go ahead and set up the recipes for these advanced machines here. Let's get our good use of our time in a bottle, or our temporal pouch. It allows me to tick accelerate, so it allows me to pretty much speed up time. Check it out. And this is making the lithium pretty much out of water with the correct machines in place. So it's kind of nice. So far, we have a thermal evaporation plant converting water into brine, brine into lithium. Lithium is getting put into a rotary condensator, making a gas form of lithium, and that lithium is getting put into a chemical crystallizer, providing us with the dust version of lithium. And with the dust version of lithium, we can create some advanced energy cubes. So let's get started here. What else do I got here? Completed some challenges. I did get a witch data model, so that's kind of nice. And I got another spider statue. Alright, I can put a spider right, I don't know, anywhere I guess. Right here. That looks kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really a fan of spiders, to be honest. It's cool though. You never have enough cake. In our pattern encoding terminal, what we want to do is go all the way down to the basic induction provider and click encode. So we want to do this, and then uses, and then we do this, and then uses, and then we do this, and then uses, and there we go. We have the basic, advanced, elite, and induction provider. And what this provider does, it allows you to output a certain amount of power per tick. As you can see here, it's 52 million RF a tick in order to take out of the system. So it's kind of nice. We only need one of those for our current setup. However, we can stack as much induction cells as we want. And what that will give us is just pretty much storage. I think it's 1.6 billion or trillion. I'm not too sure. I think it might be trillion, because I think billion is GFE and trillion is TFE. And then here. And then we go to usage for what, if you press U on it, if you hover over this and press U, it'll tell you what you can use that block for in another recipe. So we'll just keep doing that. Press U. This, it's pretty fast. And if you have all the items in your inventory and they're automatically craftable, making them or crafting them should be pretty fast. Let's go ahead and just start putting them in here in our molecular assemblers. And just to recap, the spaces in here are kind of like the spaces in those clear like cubes. So if you were to put them in here, they will provide you with, they'll pretty much craft them in different slots there. Try to craft one of these now. Well, actually, let's go ahead and make the casing first. So let's go ahead and finish this up real quick. Casing, and then induction port. And let's go ahead and put this in our terminal and put them here and here. So let's go ahead and kind of want to build a 5x5. So let's go with 100. And if we check here, it's going to go ahead and craft them. It's going to make all the items needed to make them. As you can see, we need a lot of steel. And then that steel gets put in here. And then it gives us the items that we want. And then quartz. Chiseled. Cause I was actually gonna build like a waterfall here or something like that, but this works. Maybe. All right, I like that. And then I need the structural glass, which I have not made the recipe for yet. So let's go ahead and make that. Structural glass, and then put it in here. I'm hungry. Do I have any more cake here? Yes. And along with some baked potatoes. I don't know how well that combination is, but it works. We got 1,000 in there already. Gee. We might need more than that. I don't know. But let's go ahead and make this structural glass now. Structural glass. Let's go ahead and make 100 of them. So that'll be placed on the outside of this. And then I need some ports as well, input and output. So I need two of these. And then let's go ahead and craft those. As you can see here, one of the computers or CPUs on the wall. It's using crafting that, and the other one is crafting something else. So we have the ports available now. So we're going to be inputting the power from here into here, and this will be a storage buffer for all of our machines in our world here, including these. And then I need a place to get in here. I think I can put it down here. I'm going to find out. Alright, here's my input and output. So now what I can do here is we already have some induction cells. So let's go ahead and craft a couple more. Craft 10. Oh bro, I'm missing a lot. I'm missing 12,000 gold. GG. I'm missing 24,000 redstone. Well then, that's definitely not happening. Let's see. Can I make 5? 2? Wow, how am I missing that much redstone? Which data model we can create redstone, because redstone is a drop. Let's see. Yeah, they do drop redstone, so you can use one of these machines to make it. So we can go ahead and do that maybe at the end of the episode. We can just fill it in here with whatever we have. So let's go ahead and do this. And then I need one provider. So let's do this. Or yeah, induction provider. So that'll craft that. I'm not sure how long this is going to take. We're going to find out. Well, there seems to be a issue here. We had some technical difficulties, and I lost about 25 minutes of footage, I suppose. Something like that, bro. But we managed to get our energy cube up and running. We have two. I can break it. I have 2 induction cells. I have 1 induction provider. And as you can see, it's now built. We currently have 666 million FE in the induction matrix here. This flux point is sending energy to here, and this flux point is sending energy everywhere else. With the process of these machines, we have made some lithium dust, which can be used to make a mega power bank energy cell cube, which we have currently now 966 million FE, and it can store 2 trillion or something like that, or 2.3 trillion, or 3.2 trillion or billion. I don't know. I'm not good with conversions of energy units, but that's pretty much what we completed in this episode. Hopefully in the next episode we get to some more advanced machines. Whoever's tuned in, thank you guys for tuning in. On this episode we got a lot done. On the next episode hopefully we can accomplish a lot more. We're gonna find out though. But on our to-do list, we ended up getting our energy storage system worked out. On our next episode, Maybe we'll work on some advanced machines. But whoever's tuned in, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys have a good day, good night, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. I don't know. Just have a good day. And don't forget, be happy. I'm out of here. Thank you guys for watching.